So you want to make music in 2025. What are you doing music for? Most people have no idea what it's like for musicians. A person asked me what I did music for: money, fame, or sex. And I added something more, something that was true to me, which was I think I do music because if I didn't, it would be a waste of something that I create, that I think's worth sharing. People appreciate what I do, and I take it as far as I can with my resources available to me. I create music and find a solid network of people on all platforms who dig what I'm doing. And if you're going to be number one and you're trying to get to the top, then surround yourself with the most professional people you can. It's going to be an uphill battle. The industry standard rises higher and higher, and more people are releasing songs, and the entire market is saturated in some weird battle for attention for independent artists. And artists can find you as a threat. Working with musicians can turn out to a lot of empty promises, and people don't do what they say or even want to, Life is hectic. People are very busy and pitched to constantly. Different commercials, and it's kind of desensitized, the general public to understanding that an independent musician needs way more help than an industry musician. They need likes, they need comments, they need a purchase. That 99 cents could make a huge difference to their entire day. And they don't want to beg you for $1. Sounds really, petty. And you also, as a musician nowadays, you have to deal with these people called dream vampires. Now, I call them dream vampires. That's my nickname for them, because they basically find you on every platform, your email, text you if somewhere you have your information. If you're crazy enough to do that nowadays, they will find you and they will propose all kinds of shallow, empty promises. And dealing with them is actually amazing. They'll pose themselves as DJs, writers, promoters, and they'll try to convince you that they're going to help you. And, when nobody else is really out there doing that, it can sound very appealing. So that's why it's important to really support these people, these artists and these independent people, because they need it. So there's best practices I've found. You build a small, strong audience, a crowd of supporters. You like, comment, and participate in other musicians' posts too. Also, follow active musicians on all platforms to get to know them. And they are some of the only people in the world that will understand what you go through. Build up all your platforms so that they are presentable, and this can take a while. But if you do it right and figure out where your fan base is, can occasionally bring new ones in from other sites and get them to appreciate your posts on other sites. So I try to keep it a little different. I don't just paste the same thing on every one. Sell your music to people directly. Make sure, they know how to buy music. A lot of people do not know how to buy music, so I had to, ship out some Amazon links for people who really don't buy music ever and understand it. But a lot of people that are inside the networks and understand things, Bandcamp is definitely the best for artists. They give you the highest percentage of that revenue, and they just allow you to put up stuff for free. There's no payment necessary. It's just the best. If more people knew and used Bandcamp, I think it would probably be the best for independent artists in general. In 2025, the music game has gone video more than ever. Great sound is what you need, and it's always the best promotion. But you're going to need solid videos to catch attention and to make yourself seem appealing. There's just so much competition, and it's just so difficult to get attention nowadays, especially with the level of video out with AI and all the added, eye candy, as I call it. It's become the way. If you can get your music on some really nice visual effects, it really helps. There are many theories to the best approaches, and I respect most of them because they can all work depending on your fan base. But the key is finding what works best for you, your particular fan base, and go from there. I found that holidays are fine to promote on, and people are less likely to be working as much, so that you get a lot of activity in those times. I also hear that good upfront promotion on your upcoming work is always a smart move to prime your audience for what's coming. And that's definitely effective. There's no doubt about it. You may love music. You love to make it or desire where it can take you, but ultimately there are many things involved that you may not anticipate. And if you're serious about making music, then I suggest you learn to record, create, and do your own music as much as possible, and don't be a dick.